Hello friends, this is Fahim and in this today's video we shall be discussing on website forms versus Google lead forms. See, when your client marketing objective is into lead generation, then which form you should opt for. This is what the video is all about. Whether you should go ahead with website forms to generate the leads or to capture the leads, or you should go ahead with the Google lead forms. So that is what we'll be learning in this video. So stay tuned till end so that you can get some valuable information and insights. So first and the foremost thing, let us see where does this Google lead form appears in an ad. So I'm just taking you to one of the accounts. You can see over here, this is one of our clients' account. And you can see they run Scrum Master courses. And over here with the ad, you're able to see get offer Master Scrum now 24% off. So this is basically the lead form is. This is what the lead form is. If someone clicks on this particular offer, they will be directed to the form like this, where they need to give their information, name, phone number, email, job title, and company name, and they can click on submit, and their information will be collected by Google, and then you can later on download that. Now I'll be showing you how can you download that first, and then we can dive into the discussion in detail. Now just go back to the campaigns. Now in campaigns, you need to go to the ads and assets. In campaigns, you'll be having assets. Ads, you are into ads, and then you will be having assets over here. Now basically these lead forms comes into ad assets. These are basically extensions, ad extensions. So you have to come into assets, and over here you can see all the assets: image, business name, business logo, site links, headline, description, and all of them, and one among them is lead forms. So this is the lead form, and once someone enters the data into the lead form shown to you earlier, your data will be stored into these forms and you can download it from here. You can see that once you click on this, a CSV file will be downloaded. Are you able to see? And you can see this file will come over here. This is how you can download the lead forms. I mean the leads. That is the data which you're having. Now, once you know what a Google hosted lead form is and how to download the leads, let's have some discussion in detail. As you can see on the screen, the Google hosted lead form appears just below the headline in the description of the ad. So if a user wants to drop an inquiry for the relevant product or service, they can simply do so by filling up the form or by clicking on the form that is appearing in the search ad. In short, a user need not enter into the website to fill up the form. So that is what a Google hosted lead form is all about. Whereas this is not the case with the website hosted form. It is obvious that when a user wants to fill up a website form, they need to enter into the website. For example, as you can see in this landing page, a user can drop in an inquiry into this form. Now I am using the website and the landing page interchangeably over here in this video. Please take a note of that. Now it is understood that once someone enters into your website or the landing page, they will be gathering more information in comparison to the advertisement which they have seen on the search ad. For example, as you can see, I'm also seeing a video over here on the landing page. I'm also seeing some images over here on the landing page and some other content. So the landing page in short is more engaging and giving more valuable information which was not available in the ad. Now, why I'm saying all these things? I'm saying all these things in order to conclude that the website hosted lead forms are of much higher quality in comparison to the Google hosted lead forms. Why? Because we have been seeing practically in many of our accounts where we have been using Google hosted lead forms and as well as the website forms, the quality of the website forms is much better in comparison to the Google hosted lead forms. Now, the reason behind this is because of the engaging content and because of the more content or more information that is available on the landing page. This is our observation and hence we're making such conclusions to our viewers. Now, before we dive into any further discussion, an important recommendation which I want to make based on our experiences, never set the primary goal of the campaign to Google hosted forms. Now, what do I mean by this? Just follow me along on the screen so that you can understand. Go to the campaign settings, select the campaign and go to the campaign settings. Now you can see on the screen that you're able to see goals just below the campaign name. Go into it And on the screen, you are able to see that we have selected both submit lead forms Google hosted and as well the submit lead forms for the website. Over here, our recommendation is that you select only submit lead forms for the website. The reason being that if the campaign starts optimizing for Google hosted forms, then it will maximize to bring in more leads from the Google hosted forms in comparison to the website forms. And we don't want the campaign to do that. Why? Because the quality leads resides with the website forms. So this is what we're saying based on our experiences. I hope this recommendation will be useful to you. Let's dive into some comparison between Google hosted lead form and website forms so that you can have an understanding which one to select for your clients. You can select either website forms, you can select Google hosted lead forms, or you can select both of them. So let's have a discussion on it in a little more detail. Now, let's quickly go into some comparison that so that you can have a better clarity for which one to select for your clients. Now, as you can see on the screen, there basically I've given some 5 differences, and these differences will also be a kind of a summary or a recap for whatever discussion we have been having in this video. So the first and the foremost thing, as I said you in the beginning of the video, and I showed you how to download the leads. Now those leads needs to be updated to the client on the daily basis, for which you need to practically go and download the lead sheet. Now that usually is not preferred by the agencies. So what they usually do is that they use third-party applications such as Pabbly or Zapier and connect it to a Google Sheet where the leads coming into the Google hosted lead form will be directly transferred to the Google Sheet through the third-party application. That is not the case with the website forms. Now, in most of the forms, basically in WordPress websites or in any other websites, it is easy to integrate that particular form to a Google Sheet. And this is usually done by the web developers. So no third-party integration will be required over here for you in website forms. So that is a one clear advantage which we are having in comparison to the Google hosted lead form. Now, since we are not having a third-party application, we will not be incurring any additional payments for third-party tools for website forms. Whereas in Google hosted lead form, you have to pay the additional payment for the third-party tools, that is Pabbly or the Zapier or any other tool, whichever is available. So this is also a clear-cut advantage which you are having. So firstly, since the configuration part, you will be saving the effort in the configuration part of the third-party application. Second, you will also be saving it on the cost. And thirdly, as I said you in the discussion, that the lead quality is average in a Google hosted lead form. Now it again depends upon the marketing objectives. You can use the Google hosted lead form for some other purposes as well. You might be wanting to collect more of a data, so Google hosted lead forms can do that for you. But still, the lead quality is not that great. And the fourth one is visibility. As I said you that it appears with the ad and this is embedded inside the website. Just for the purpose of the clarity, I have brought this particular criteria over here. And the final thing which I said in the last part of my in the recent part of my video is that never make this lead form as a primary goal for the campaign. Now, website hosted forms, you can always make this as a primary goal for your campaigns. Why? Because they will be generating the quality leads for you. I hope that the discussion was really conceptual to you people. Please share it with your friends and try to like this video if this video has given you some valuable information or insights. Thank you very much.